defense he faced, was prepared for it, and was kicking.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Vick to throw it. They'll try and set. And Foster loses the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base and scoring position.
Oh, here's pressure, and the Saints block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And somebody better wake up pretty quick here. You give up the touchdown on the first drive of the game, then you get the ball and have a punt block.
I love how you phrased it. There better be a wake-up call in a hurry. Already down, gave up the punt block. That could make it a bigger hole to try and climb out of.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throw well side is complete on the diving effort. Touchdown! A.J. Brown from 19 yards away. And the Saints take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history to making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they're...
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession, as they've got it as we resume action. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Michael Vick. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Bronco 80. Cowboy 80.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Vick operating on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Now here's Vick.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So here's Vick following the interception. Buying time to his left. Oh, look at the juke. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Being chased out left. The 20. Oh, what a move. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. To throw, Vick. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Vick, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Saints 29, Cowboys nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Unable to corral him, he fights through.
And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Here we go.
And there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints. People still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter. Boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he loses the football a second time.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Michael Vick.
And the Saints have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
Throwing, Vick. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And remember, he had his first punt blocked. That's taken on the 25. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout?
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints get another third quarter. And on to that lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. Vick readies to throw. A quick throw there. He is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Vick now. This is going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together. as that brings up another 4th down.
Three quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Sanders shaking and baking and shutting him off now open field. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they had it bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now
he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Here's Vic. Give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they move the field. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run with a longtime Buccaneer. It's Mike Alstott. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Vic with a give to Sanders. Busting free at the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 1st down throw coming for Vic. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly overrun.
Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Vick will look to throw on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harrison. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Vick. Got him in. It's Harrison complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13. Down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Vick. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been...
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the try here for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Well, fans usually love to see score.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. Back. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. Get the right, man. Baby, I'm my own hype, man. Yeah. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make a total runs. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, I'm running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not the act,
Yeah.
and run it back. And you see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that. Solo might be right back. Oh, yes, like that. I told her I might be right back.
run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the trunk with expired tag. Post the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, 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 run it back.
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, what's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Fields now to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3rd down and 6. Back to throw, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Brought down on the play by Deron Bland. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Fields. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. A shotgun snap, Fields. Nifty move. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
They'll set up to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Kamara up the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Fields. They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here's Vick off the play fake for Sanders. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And Vick's throw there incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A 2nd down throw for Vick. That's going to be caught by Moss. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Winston taking it in for 4 yards out. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. It could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it
And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Reports. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Play action now, Vick. Randy Moss. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play, Victor Moss. 56 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they're trusting with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Tucker now to add the point after. And this one's right through, making a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
One play action, Fields. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. From the 46, here's second down and 2. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Slipping in for the stop was DeMarcus Ware. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third caller has come. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Here's Fields now on second down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. But probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Give running left. It's Sanders dancing away at the 35. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, and back they go to Sanders. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. 21-3. So that drive, 4 plays. And Barry Sanders, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Let's go.
2nd down, and back they go to Sanders. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 90 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Alstott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tucker now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. Whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what the time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Trippin', this is easy, got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing haters say, let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing haters say, let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away, put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are yo mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka, I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters will cry me a river like boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing haters say, let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around it.
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And here we go, we're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and second overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Stroud. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with. It's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit, because in college he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They need 18 yards here on third down. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up one first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in the 2001 draft. He's been around a while. The lefty, Michael Vick.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.J. Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Tress Way now. As the drive goes, oh, they're on him too quickly, back, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there, taking it in. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Able to get the pressure, get a paw on it, knock it down, and then go and grab it. Take it into the end zone. What a play. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 3.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Now second and 9. Stroud off the play fake. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Stroud on third down now. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. They bring the pressure as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
There he goes, right side. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 56 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Javon Curse just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there, shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a second and 10.
19 Tiger.
Yeah. Throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Stroud now on first and 10. He gets it underneath to Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A second down throw now from Stroud. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stroud. This will go to Henry out wide. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Carlson on for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far. But there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I know I'm supposed to be watching the entire field, but right now I'm kind of locked in on the guy calling the plays. Back-to-back, big-time plays for him, including a run on the last one. Right now, he's got to feel really good about his chance of getting into the end zone. Run it, pass it, either way.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 8 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. 2nd and 5.
At the 19-yard line.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready?
Stroud to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there, and he's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now, you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now, with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's Tressway now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Vick. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Curse able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this.
He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Vick goes play action. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Sanders. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they just continue to roll. And Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Stroud looking to throw. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he's able to get it out of there. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Vic with a give to Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Vic. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
They've got his man complete. And this will be caught. Don't forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from...
Control.